So the news this week, 25 bips cut, potentially, was it $40 billion of monthly treasury purchases? As you said there, they're turning the tap on again. Is that enough though to give us sort of a Christmas pump? Or are we looking at Q1 for sort of the impact that to be felt in our industry?
I don't actually know, because we've got problems with actual liquidity in the banking system right now. And we've got to get through year-end funding for the banks.
Right.
And there's not enough liquidity. So I actually think the Fed will have to come in with another liquidity measure to get through this. Is that enough to pump our bags? Don't know. But then they had a big change. Always when the Fed or the Treasury talk about a three-letter acronym and they say it's nothing, it's just a technical thing.
Trying to obfuscate something.
It's usually very big. This one was the SLR, or the ESLR, which is the supplementary leverage ratio. It means nothing to anybody. What it basically says is the banks can now buy more treasuries because they've lowered the risk weighting of treasuries in the banking system. So that means the banks take the treasuries directly from the Treasury, who issue them. They sell it to the banks use that as collateral to create more loans, and that creates a huge amount of liquidity within the system. The moment that got announced, it was kind of rushed through last week or the week before last. It got announced, it's coming January 1st. And you all have to implement it by April. Why? Because they need to roll the debt and they need the buyer. So they're going to stuff the banks to the gills with this stuff. But even more so, the moment it was announced, Steve Mirren, who has been kind of the orchestrator of a lot of this policy, he said, oh, but that change is not enough. We want to get rid of risk weighting entirely for treasuries, which is basically saying we want open-ended ability for us to print the money and stuff the banking system and let them create credit, which is also what drives this whole thing that Scott Besson talks about, which is like Main Street over Wall Street. What he means is QE itself, direct QE, just lowers the denominator, makes the assets go up. But when you do it by the banking system, loans come out.